Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with um, Alejandro Balde, as it has been reported that the injured Barcelona youngster is back early from vacation to speed up recovery. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about this other Barca youngster, Pedri Gonzalez, as the key Barca star have been confirmed by Xavi Hernandez that he will feature for pre-season. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Alejandro Balde has bedazzled Europe in the tender age of just 19 with a meteoric rise to the first team following his breakthrough last season. He has already established himself as Barcelona's primary left back. The Golden Boy nominee took over Jordi Alba's throne seamlessly and became the club's first choice left back last season and will carry on with that responsibility next term. That is once he recovers from his injury. And Mundo Deportivo has come out to claim that Balde is pushing himself to regain full fitness. In an effort to be fully recovered for the start of the preseason, the player cut short his vacation time and has been working out by himself at the Suita Deportiva this week. Balde sustained a serious ankle injury towards the back end of last season. During a game against Mallorca, Amaf Ndiaye's challenge resulted in a partial tear of the lateral ligament in the Spaniard's right ankle, causing a bittersweet ending to the season. However, with his sights set on the upcoming pre-season tour, Balde is itching to make it in time for the campaign as he will be granted the opportunity to play against some of Europe's top clubs, albeit in a friendly environment. As per the report, throughout this week, Balde has worked out by himself in an effort to return to full strength as quickly as possible. Cutting his vacation short implies a willingness to get back into rhythm on an immediate basis, which is something the club always appreciate. The 19-year-old player will unquestionably start for FC Barcelona on the left flank. Balde's current contract with the club expires in 2024, but talks are advanced over a new deal until 2027, and an official announcement is not very far. Balde has been an important player for us. Last season, he surprised everyone at the beginning of last season when Xavi started showing faith in him and he delivered. Of course, Balde has turned things around in his career. This is a guy who was a bench player when he just started featuring for the first team 2 seasons ago, and he showed his importance fully last season, benching players like Jordi Alba and Marcos Alonso, who are so experienced and one of the best in that left back position in world football. It shows that Balde is a player of great quality and a great future ahead of him. Of course, it was rather unfortunate that towards the end of last season, Balde picked up in fact, it was, I would say, very serious injury that could last him for 2 or 3 months. But lucky enough, it was already end of the season. So had it been it was something inside or beginning of the season, it could have been very, very big blow for us. But of course, he can use this time to recover. But um, really, getting the fact that the player have returned to training himself shows the desire of him to return to action. And of course, it's really great to see the passion and the love that he has for the sport and for the club to training by himself in order to return to action as soon as he can. So next season is a season that, of course, Balde will continue to take over his role as a number one left back. But I think Xavi will give him time to recover from his injury, because the injury he had was a serious one, and I don't think that he will even play any game at preseason. I don't think so, but I don't think that will also affect his position being the starting left back next season. So Balde, of course, being an important player, still very young, just 19 years of age, continues to be an important player for us. Hopefully he comes back very better than last season. Of course, with maturity, he'll be getting better for sure. With experience, he'll be knowing many things. I think last season he was really a phenomenal player for us. Xavi was already giving him the trust, and he delivered. He delivered. He played so well. He gave assists. He has top quality speed, and I think having him play for us at this young age is already showing us that Barca have a great future in that left back role, and Barcelona are putting their efforts to ensure that young players should be the core of the team for now, as the team is considered to be in a transitional phase. So you mean Barca needs to sign players who are still at the tender age and who have great quality. And of course, with Balde's case, he's doing a great job, and we definitely hope that next season he'll come back after his injury problems. He'll come back much better than last season, which means that with time he gets the experience, he gets, the quality more than how he was younger. So let's see. Of course, a left back is already secured. As Barca said, they will not sign any left back, with Marcos Alonso set to play as our left back alongside Alejandro Balde. So when the season kickstart, if we don't see Balde, then Marcos Alonso will be the one to be starting the games. Then moving on to the final story of discussion, Pedri has become a mainstay for this Barcelona side, having established himself as one of Xavi's primary assets. However, injuries have often prevented Pedri from regularly featuring in the squad list. In the past season, Pedri suffered an injury blow in his right thigh, which made him miss the last three league games. However, as per Mundo Deportivo, the 20-year-old prodigy has recovered in time for Barca's upcoming pre-season tour, which is set to take place in the USA. Pedri will be able to play against Juventus in FC Barcelona's opening pre-season matchup. The midfield maestro made the announcement via the residency app, which lets fans directly converse with their favorite athletes online. The match will take place in Texas on the 23rd of July. The midfielder additionally acknowledged that he had been training as directed by the team's coaches. On July 10, Pedri and the rest of his teammates are called to report to the Ciudad Esportiva Joan Campa to begin preparing for the pre-season. Pedri will certainly be looking to put his injury woes behind him and start afresh. He recently acknowledged the issue but aspired to be more available. He said, "I will try my best to work hard, to be lucky not to have injuries, to reduce the risk as much as possible, and to enjoy playing football." The forthcoming pre-season period will allow Pedri to regain his fitness levels as well as recover match rhythm. The player will also be able to acclimatize to Xavi's new dynamics, with a chance to familiarize with the new signings and players called up from the youth ranks. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.